so spontaneous. So spontaneous. Spontaneous lives. Oh, having a casual stroll down the canal. Is it the same as walking the coastal path? Not at all. Absolutely not at all, but it's still nice to get out and have a walk, fresh air, stretch the legs. Just about recovering, I think. Still struggling with my stairs. Like walking, especially when I've been sat down a while and then I walk up and down the stairs. So yeah, I think my legs have had enough for stairs for 1 year and steps. But yeah. Hello Andy. Hello. How are you, buddy? Oh, this doesn't quite cut the coastal path, does it? Not quite the same, but it is what it is. We have to make do with what we've got. We have to make do with what we've got. I wish this was the coastal path, but you know, sometime soon we getting excited for my next adventure, getting my stamina back up for my next adventure, as well as trying to recover from the last one. You managed to clean your feet. Yeah, they're just about recovering. I still need a massage though. I still need like some sort of body massage of some sort at some point, like, but you know, that may happen soon. But I'm just ready and raving to go on my next trip. Like, I seriously am chomping at the bit just to, like, right now I could literally just walk down south again the way I feel right now. Like you got eaten by a garden wild bear. Joe Black is here. All my lovely people are coming in. How is everybody? Yeah, it feels weird. It feels like, because it's one of them, innit? Like, got into such a pattern and a routine of, you know, when I'm obviously travelling and going on an adventure and creating content, I got so in, you know, bringing out a video every single day, and then I come back home and yeah, it's just not the same, because obviously I'm not inspired enough to create content. Like, I mean, I've done this walk a trillion times over, you know what I mean? I don't really need to, I mean, I could, there is still probably things I could possibly film, but I'm not as inspired as when I visit new places and go travelling to create content. So it's one of them. That's why I'm sort of like chomping on at the bit. I don't know which one I want to do more, just go travelling or create more content. They're both a mix and match situation, you know what I mean, rather than being stuck here. I can't wait for your next. Neither can I. Like I say, I could literally right now take off and just start walking and be down south within the next few days or so. How long do you think it'd take me, How long do you think it'd take me? No, I've got to time it. I listen and I go with my instinct, and I've got to time it just right. In the next couple of weeks, in the next couple of weeks to the next month, probably October-ish, October to November, I'll probably go. Because it's one of them, innit? Like, I was having a chat with my dad the other day about saying, like, I'm ready to go again soon. I want to go on my next adventure again soon. And he even said to me, he's like, well, bear in mind, like, wherever you go next probably won't be as good as what you've just done. And I get it. I mean, I'm sure you guys can understand that, can't you? That it probably won't be. I mean, wherever I go will be nice and it'll be something different. You've just perched on there. Hello, buddy. Hello. Is that water too dirty for you? Hey, is that water too dirty for you? Or are you just learning to paddle or whatever you're doing? It still look like a baby. Don't know if that's an adult or a baby. Quite cute though. What are you doing? You going diving? Sorry, I'm being distracted here. Just randomly just chilling on a stick. So yeah, so my dad's like, your next adventure probably won't be, and you know what I mean, it's like that first time for everything, innit? Everything you do, when you do it that very first time, whatever it might be, it's always so exciting, isn't it? It's always so exciting. But then when you do it again, it's not quite the same. It won't hit the same. I'll still have a good time, I'll still have as much fun, and I'll still bring out awesome content, but it just won't be as good. But we'll see. But I'm definitely ready to go again. Definitely ready to go again, that's for sure. Get a canoe and do the canals. Well, you never know, it might be. I might end up on a canal barge at some point and do the canal. But I don't know. I'm not really, I don't know, maybe not. It's hard to say, really. Get yourself a fit track, you're doing it. Do you know what? Can I just ask? I mean, like I said, when I did that last trip, the main question that a lot of people asked me was, how many miles did you do? How many miles did you do? Like, I get it, but why? What? I did a lot of walking. Do you know what I mean? I literally did a lot of walking. That's all you need to know. Why is it so important on how many miles? It's like, you know what I mean? I guess when a woman's pregnant and they get so, how was the birth? How much did the baby weigh? How much did baby weigh? Just like little things like that where you think, why is it such a big deal? Why is a little detail like that such a big deal? All I need to know, all I can say is I did about 10 hours of walking a day. About, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 miles an hour. You work that one out. You know what I mean? You work that out. So, you know, it's one of them where I walked a long way. So I get it, and it probably would be interesting on how many steps, but it just, I don't know. Not for me, really. That I'm not that bothered. I just know I do a lot of walking. So released 1,700. You need some bodyguards. Street sit. Why do I need some bodyguards? What the hell? Who's gonna come on, who's gonna mess with me? Who's gonna mess with me? What do I need bodyguards for? Some health and calories. See, again, I'm not a calorie counter. I'm not a calorie counter. I never have been a calorie counter. You know what I mean? You've got instincts for a reason. You get tired, you sleep. You get hungry, you eat. You know what I mean? I've never been one for calorie counting, ever. All I know is, for some odd reason, the way my body functions, my body performs, is I've got a small appetite. I've got a small appetite, and I can function off not a lot of food. Like I say, when I get hungry, I eat. And then sometimes I might eat very little. I'll tell you something, guys, what I've been eating recently. I don't know if anyone, I'll have to show you a video or a picture at some point, but over on TikTok there's this new trend going around of a cucumber salad. Cucumber salad, it is, mwah, it's beautiful. And literally, since I've got back off my adventure, it's the only thing I've literally eaten for the last couple of weeks is a cucumber salad. It's beautiful. It's become one of my favourite things to have, and I've literally just been eating that. You know what I mean? It's so healthy and so good for you, you know. But like I said, I can have a meal. Sometimes I can have a lot to eat. I can have a lot to eat, and then that'll last me. And then sometimes I can have very little, and do you know what I mean? And I still can manage to walk far, even though I've not had much to eat. So yeah, it's just one of them, you know what I mean? Don't know how my body does it, but I can just function off not much food like other people. So weather warning, the winter blast coming next 2 weeks. See, and this is what I mean. This is the other thing as well about going on my next adventure, because like I was kind of debating between Scotland and Wales. But I'm thinking, I think I'm going to leave Scotland till next year. I want to do Scotland next year when the weather is better again, when the weather's picked up again. So it's either a case of I leave it till next year, till next summer, till the weather gets better again, but then it's going that whole period without doing much content and without going out anywhere like I did then, or try and squeeze one more trip in before winter. So if I head sort of back down south again, fingers crossed, I don't think the weather will be as nice and as good as the south coast. I really don't, but fingers crossed it'll be somewhat okay to go hiking again and go camping again, you know what I mean? But however, that being said, I also don't want to be put off by the weather, because this is the thing, if you always sort of let the weather, obviously right now it's quite nice, but looking at them clouds, it could bloody rain at any minute. So, and this is what I do, I'll sit at home looking out the bloody window, knowing I want to get out, knowing I want to go for a walk, and then I'll spend half an hour in a debacle with myself going, oh, is it going to rain, should I go, should I not? And I'm thinking, well, do you know what, if it rains, so what, I still need to get out. Because I can't let the rain always determine what I do and don't do. You know what I mean? I can't do it. So I don't care, basically. I say I don't care, as long as I don't bloody end up sleeping on a cliff again when there's a storm passing overhead. You know what I mean? As long as I'm not on top of a cliff when there's a storm passing overhead, I don't want to go through that again. I can handle a bit of rain. So we'll see. Sorry if I'm missing people coming in. Scotland, avoid it till May. Well, that's what I mean, innit? So I thought, well, yeah, I know Scotland's probably wetter than what we are. Scotland probably has worse weather than what we do. So I'm thinking, well, at least if I leave that till next year, that'll be okay. But so fingers crossed, if I go to Wales, hopefully that will be okay. Do Blackburn to Leeds walk. Hey, I might do that. This is what I'm saying. I'm not going to do Blackburn to Leeds, but I'm going to do Blackburn to Liverpool. I might do that. I might even do a bike ride there with my dad. We were talking about doing, because I did. If you saw just before I went on my adventure, I went to Burnley and back on the bike. So maybe I'm going to do Blackburn to Liverpool, because I think Blackburn to Leeds is a little bit further. I mean, it don't matter, I might do either one of them, I don't know yet. We'll see. But that's easy done, that's just, you know what I mean, that's just one simple walk along the canal. That's easy done. So I want somewhat of a challenge, you know what I mean. So, hey, Cat from Newton Abbott, I hope you're enjoying your walk. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you, Matty. Thank you. Do coach trips challenge or the £2 bus challenge, £10. See how far you get. I mean, yeah, that sounds fun. I mean, the thing is as well, what my end goal is, my intentions to do is go abroad. Do you know what I mean? I literally want to start going abroad. You know what I mean? And hiking abroad. I've got a few places in mind, but at the minute, right now, this adventure that I've just been on, it was just putting my toes in the water. Do you know what I mean? It was just testing the waters to see if I could A, camp out by myself, and B, walk long distance, which I'm sure you can tell from my videos that I absolutely smashed it, and you know, went above and beyond what I actually thought myself I could do. You know what I mean? I knew I could walk, I knew I had it in me to walk, but I actually just didn't realise on how far and how much I could actually walk in one day. Do you know what I mean? So it was just basically putting my toes in the water, but at the minute it is still building myself up. It's like with my equipment as well, like with my tent, you know what I mean? People have been advising me on, you know, maybe get a better tent, because that tent I had, as my intentions with that tent is I just didn't want anything too complex to be having to put up every night, you know, like messing around with all the poles and all that lot. I just wanted something easy to put up. However, with that tent, as you could tell, it's a bit more awkward to carry. but it was manageable. So stuff like that. Other things as well is eating. So, you know, like other proper hikers, you know, have that full setup with this stove. They have like a mini stove, you know, where they heat things and cook things along the way. Again, I really, realistically, because I have only got a small appetite, I'm just a grab and go kind of person. I'll grab something and eat it as I go, rather than carrying loads of stuff and loads of food to cook along the way. But again, if I'm sort of going somewhere where I might not be coming across any shops or anything like that for a long time, you know, that's something in the future I may need to build up to doing. So it's all a learning curve, do you know what I mean? It's all building up to that along the way of what, you know, I'm capable of or not. And I think it is right now going to start raining, so this is what I'm talking about. At the minute, my only enemy is the weather, but it's one of them. And I don't even have, I don't even have any waterproofs on right now. So, you know what I mean? If it starts chucking it down, I'm gonna get soaked. So it's one of them, you know what I mean? It's all a learning curve right now. I can hardly see the bloody screen again. Honestly, I need something better to be able to see the screen with when I go live and all. Which sounds good to Blackburn to Blackburn, walk around the world. Do you know, there's somebody doing that? I've actually only just recently found out that somebody's actually walked around the world, walked the entire way. I've only just come across it, so I've not really been following it, but apparently he's just about to reach the French Eurotunnel, and he's going to see if he can walk the Eurotunnel, if it's going to be allowed to actually walk the Eurotunnel. So this is what I mean, there's people out there that do it on a bigger scale. Like what I've just done is literally nothing compared to, like I said, there's people who literally bike it for days and walk for days and, you know, like you say, hike it around the world. Could I possibly do that? Who knows? Who knows where life's going to take me in the next few years or so, you know what I mean? So Joseph, green fields, more green fields. I know, can't get away from these green fields. Literally, that's the other bane of my life, is green fields. I walked from Kerry to Dublin. How far is that, Carl? How far is Kerry to Dublin? See, that's the other one I want to do. I want to do Ireland. I want to do the coast around Ireland, you know. So, I mean, this is the thing, guys, yeah. When I went down to London, at first I think I put too much pressure on myself. Because in my mind, my first initial plan was to walk the entirety of the Thames. That was my initial, I want to see how far along the Thames I could get. You know, not actually even realising how big the Thames is. I mean, I think it still is doable, and it may go back one day and complete it again. And when I say I wanted to complete the whole of the entire of Thames, I mean wherever I lie, obviously from central London, and I wanted to walk. What my goal was, what I was initially going to do, was walk from obviously along the Thames to Southend-on-Sea, which I possibly could have done if it had just stuck at it and didn't get diverted off the Thames. I possibly could have done it. So again, it might be something I may do at some point. And then I was going to walk from Southend-on-Sea down to Dover. So again, that's something else I may do in the future, is go back to Dover and walk from Dover and maybe do that corner again, do that coast again. So, you know, and then obviously it went from that where, you know, in all fairness, I actually did quite a large chunk of the Thames. I actually walked quite far of the Thames. And then you know what I mean? So then I went obviously down the coast, and then I thought, you know, how far along the coast could I make it? So my end goal, I knew I wanted to go to Cornwall. I knew I wanted to visit Cornwall, but in my head, did I actually think I could actually make it there? Did I actually think I could reach Cornwall? I just thought, let's just walk and see how far we get. And you know, so for yourselves, anything's possible when, you know, you put your mind to it. So 200 kilometres, that's doable, isn't it? Do the same route again, do the same route again, but the other way. I go to Cornwall and do it back the other way. Now I want to do something different, and I might do portions of it, or I might, like I say again, go back to Cornwall and walk up the other side from Cornwall up to like Minehead, or just walk around Cornwall, do the Cornwall loop and walk around Cornwall. Who knows, you know what I mean? The possibilities are endless. There's so many different routes and walks and treks, you know, to do. So the possibilities are endless really when you think about it. Bike ride to Blackburn to Manchester. Time go from Manchester to Leeds and Hitchhiking. I mean, yeah, this is what I mean. It's possible, isn't it? Anything's possible. There's loads of options I've got. I don't know. I'm just drawn to the ocean. I'm literally just drawn to the ocean. This is what I'm saying. So like right now, where I am now, even though I've done this walk 1,000 times, yeah, it's a green field. You know what I mean? It's green field. So as long as I'm not, like I say, walking through green fields for hours and hours and hours and hours on end, I'm good with anywhere. Do you know what I mean? Because quite frankly, walks like this, when you're walking through things like this for hours, is a bit boring. You know what I mean? It's a little bit boring. So, you know, but yeah, the possibilities are endless of where I could go and where I could may or may not end up. You know what I mean? And it might get to a point where I'll go somewhere and I'll invite you guys. Let's have a big trip together. Let's all go on a big trip together, or go and have a day out together. Do you know what I mean? The possibilities are endless, you know. And at the minute, it's a case of not coming on here and saying, right, well, you know what, guys, I'm definitely going to do this. I promise I'm going to do that. I promise I'm going to go here and do this or do that. It's just going to, like I said, I'm a very spontaneous person, if you haven't guessed. I'm very, very spontaneous. So it's a case of, you know, and with me, I'm very 50-50, as I say. Like I say, since getting back, it's either one of them where I can be a boring recluse and just basically enjoy the comfort of my own house, just shut the world out and just be in complete solitude in my own house, and I love that. Or one day I wake up and I think, right, I've had enough now, pack my bag and I'm off again. And go on another mad crazy adventure like that. It's one or the other with me. It's from one extreme and one scale to the other with me. It really is. So did you not get sick of walking? Yeah, this is it. I do. I very, very much do. When I did, this is what I mean. There were times the whole trip I enjoyed myself. The whole trip, I absolutely, thoroughly enjoyed myself. I had a really, really good time. But like I said, there were days when I was tired. You know, I hadn't slept well and I was tired. And like I say, I think there were a few occasions where I just hit a brick wall. And like I say, I've been doing walks like this for 5, 6, 7 hours, not seeing anything, not speaking to anyone, complete solitude, not being by myself. And I got to a point where, get me off this walk now, get me off this walk, I've had enough. But once I sort of like reeled myself back in, and I set up my tent and I had a good night's sleep, and I reevaluated it, you know, and ready and raring to go again the day after, I were fine again. So, but no, there definitely were days where I'm like, alright, just get me off this walk now, just get me off. So, but no, it's like, this is what I'm saying, you know, it's one of them though. Even if I got sick of it, like, this is like, even right now where I'm only local right now, so it's not like I'm in the middle of nowhere. You've got two options. well, you've got three options. You either sit down where you are and just give up. You know, I could have done that. Just sit down there and, you know, not go do anything, and just, you know, hope for best that something magically were going to happen, which ain't going to happen. Turn around and go back the way I were coming, which still meant I still had to walk, or keep pushing forward. Then were my only options. When when you saw little parts of my videos where I was showing you where I was like this and I was in the middle of nowhere, what is your only option? What could you do? You know what I mean? I couldn't ring 999 and say, right, I've had enough, come and pick me up. I'm in this middle of nowhere, can you come and airlift me out of here because I've had enough? I couldn't do that. Couldn't ring my mum and dad and say, oh, Dad, I've had enough, come and get me, I'm sick of this walk now, come and get me. I couldn't do that. There was no way I was turning around and back the way I'd just come. Absolutely no way. So my only option was I had to keep pushing forward. So in life, sometimes you just tell yourself, don't give up, just keep going, don't give up. And yeah, best way sometimes, just keep moving forward, don't give up. I know times get challenging and times get hard, but just keep pushing forward and keep going. And you never, like I say, you just never know where you're going to end up. We're having darker nights now, and our winter's drawing in, and I think we've got a couple of more months left. We've got a few more months left. Like I say, October usually gets a little bit miserable, doesn't it? This is why I'm thinking, could I squeeze one more trip in before winter? If I go in October, one more trip in. Who knows? Like I said, it's either squeeze one more trip in or do absolutely nothing until next year, which for me isn't possible. It's too far away. You know what I mean? It's too much. Hey Susie! Hello. I don't know if you've just heard what I've just said, Susie, but I'm definitely ready for Wales. For my next trip. A biker coming past. So definitely ready for Wales. So do Wales. So you know, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. So it's sort of like right now, kind of still recovering from the last trip, but gearing myself up and getting excited for the next one, and again trying to stay positive. So like I say, again, it will be good, the weather will be okay, might not be as good, but it will be good, another good adventure. So we'll see. We'll only know what happens when I arrive there. So short trips rather than this time of year, perhaps. Possible. Yeah, maybe not. Just like I say, not put as much pressure on myself. Maybe take my time a little bit more. Because like I say, with that trip, looking at it now, I kind of, and I've watched a bit of my footage back. I wish I kind of slowed down a little bit more and enjoyed some of the places that I stayed there for a couple of nights maybe, rather than just walk straight through it. You know what I mean? I didn't really enjoy any of the places. I just kept going. But that was you know what I mean? My plan wasn't to visit anywhere in particular. My plan was just to walk. So, yeah.
I'll just go wash my hands.
Yeah, right. Hello. Oh, hello. You giving me a gift? It's all right. I don't mind.
Oh, you give it.
You give it. There we go. Let's give him. Is that a gift?
No.
There we go.
This is a magic gift, but you won't do it. Drop it, Josh.
You got a gift for me?
Drop
A gift.
it.
Is he a collie? He's a collie. He's only a baby, isn't he? So he's only a baby.
He's four.
Oh, oh.
He's not no, don't leave it. Leave it. No, Josh, leave it. Leave it. I don't know what that'll do to you. It's bomb stuff. I'm not sure if poisonous or not. Just leave it. Drop it. Good boy.
Oh, good one. Enjoy your day. Oh, I don't know. Why is this not turning? Sorry guys, I always get distracted by dogs, don't I? I always get distracted. So hitchhike free, see how far you get. I mean, this is the thing. Do people actually just do that as well? Just hitchhike? Because honestly, them hitchhikes, I got, how many did I get? 1, 2, did I get 2 or 3? 2 or 3, I can't remember now. Do people just hitchhike? Because like, I mean, I was quite surprised. Again, before I took that adventure, I was having a chat with my dad, and he told me about the first time he ever hitchhiked. And I was quite surprised. I was actually quite surprised. I'm like, you hitchhike? So you ever go with me about this and that and everything like this? And you actually did it. So I'm like, I never would put him down as the person to hitchhike. But yeah, it's like, I know in America, like, I've only ever really known hitchhiking to be big in America. But the roads, it's different out there, isn't it? The roads, like somewhere like this, you can be just walk. It's just a road, an open road for bloody miles and miles with nothing around, isn't there? So someone could end up breaking down there or whatever. And then I think for them, it's just quite easy to just put the thumb out and hitchhike, innit? So I don't know. I don't know if that's something I could actually intentionally do. I'd rather just walk, and you know what I mean. But anyway, let's see if hitchhikers these days. Well, this is what I mean. It depends how you look at it, Susie, because obviously it depends who the people are and who you're saying it's not safe for. Is it not safe for the hitchhiker, or is it not safe for the people? Because you know, it could be equally as bad for either. The hitchhiker could be a bad person and do something to the person who's picked him up, or vice versa. The person who, you know, any randomer could stop and could seem like the nicest person in the world and be a bad person. You just don't know, do you? So again, it's one of them situations where you just have to go off your gut instincts. You just have to go off your gut instinct, don't you? And like that last day when I was in Land's End, you know what I mean? And I was talking about this with that family I met at Land's End. The dad even said to me, like he was obviously with his wife and kids, and he even said it, you know, he said, I guess it would have been different if I had been on my own and asked if he had wanted a lift, you know what I mean? But because he was obviously there with his wife and his kids, it made it feel all that much more different and more comfortable to get a lift off them, you know what I mean? Whereas if it had been just him on his own, it probably wouldn't have been the same. But then you kind of think you're judging someone, then you're stereotyping someone, you know what I mean? And when you stereotype someone like that, is that a good thing or a bad thing? You know what I mean? I guess it's a good, like I say again, it's all about listening to your gut instincts. Does it feel right or not? You know what I mean? If something doesn't feel right, you don't do it. You don't go along with it. You know, whereas if it feels okay and you feel relaxed and you feel calm and you feel, then yeah, it's fine. So it's a tough one, isn't it? To hiking alone. Well, I mean, again, this is what I'm saying, Susie, like with obviously, you know, and obviously parents, innit? Parents, they're going to worry about the kids. Of course they're going to worry about the kids. So it's like walking on your own, like right now, anything could happen. I could trip and fall in the water. Someone could walk. Again, it's that mindset. It's that mindset. Why are you thinking negatively like that? You know what I mean? Why are you thinking, oh, something bad is going to happen? You know what I mean? Anything bad can happen at any moment of any day. Whatever you do, you could walk out your house and go and get run over. You know what I mean? Bad things happen all the time. And this is what I'm saying, you know what I mean? So many bad things happen that it's no wonder people develop anxiety and, you know, become not as claustrophobic. What's the word? I know people like I say, I can become a bloody boring recluse, but there's some people who literally are that terrified that they literally never go out the house. They're that scared that they literally will never ever ever leave their house. So it's like But this is what I'm saying, with everything that's going on in the world, this is what I'm saying, your environment, what are you watching? Why have we got to that point where we allow ourselves to think that bad, that, oh no, don't do that, that's dangerous. If you do that, that's bad. There's people that do death-defying stunts. You know, there's cliff divers and there's bungee jumpers and there's people that throw themselves out of planes. That's bad, that's dangerous, but people still do it. Do you know what I mean? So it depends how you look at something. You know what I mean? It depends how you focus your mind and how you look at something. And like I say, when I did that walk, when I did that trip, not at one point did I feel unsafe. You know what I mean? Not at one point did I feel like something bad was going to happen. Because I guess I didn't let my mind go there, because I thought if I had done, if at any point I'd let my mind go bad or start thinking badly, then something possibly could have happened. But I didn't. I like I constantly reassured myself, and luckily everything went okay. So I don't know, it's a tough one. It's just how your brain works. We've all got little voices in our head. No matter how perfect you think you are, or how good or bad your life goes, we have all got voices on our head that we listen to. You know what I mean? It's like that, I guess, good and bad devil on each shoulder that we listen to. We have a good angel on one side and a bad on the other. Which one do we listen to? You know what I mean? Where are you heading? Where am I heading? I'm just on a walk. Just on a local walk. Live stream will be very safe. I mean, well, this is the thing, even with live streaming. I've thought about this before now. People are like, oh, do you feel safe live streaming? Because, again, I mean, looking at other people, is being on a live stream a good thing or not? Because in a way it's bad, because you're sort of in a sense doxing where you are, especially for anyone who maybe know you or is local to you or whatever. You kind of doxing where you are. However, on the other hand, if something were to happen right now to me, it'd be on camera. It would be on camera for all you to see. It might be too late for me, whatever happens, but at least it'll be on camera. You know what I mean? So it's one of them, innit? Is being on a live stream a safe thing or not? You know what I mean? So again, it depends on in what way you look at that. Agoraphobia. Is that agoraphobia? People that just don't leave the house. There are plenty of people who've got agoraphobia, isn't there? You know. So, you know, and it's, again, we all have, like I say again, that something in us that, or our instincts, you know, we all have it, and it depends on how powerful it is and what we choose to listen to and what not. But obviously, things around us have an impact on that. Watching the news, people around us saying, oh, you can't do that, you can't do that. Like I say, when I went on that adventure, I obviously had a conversation with a few people, and you know, their first instincts were, you can't walk that far, you can't do that. Why is that a thing? Why is it then? Why are we just so drawn to the negatives rather than saying, oh, wouldn't that be so exciting if you did that? Imagine if you did that. Imagine if everybody just, rather than went to the negative side of life like that, changing around to, oh, you can't do that, you can't walk like that far. Instead of doing that, going, how good would that be if you walked all that way? How amazing would that be? Oh, it'd be hard, or it'd be a challenge, but wouldn't it be amazing if you did do that and you completed that? Why can't that be our go-to thing? Why can't we have that encouragement instead of our first go-to be, oh no, but you can't camp out on your horse, it's too dangerous. You can't walk the streets of London, you're going to get bloody stabbed up. But why? This is what I mean, why? Why are we all like that? You put your Christmas tree up today. No, you didn't. No, you get out my life. Get out my bloody life. Put your Christmas tree up. Honestly, I'm celebrating Valentine's Day by myself. I bought myself a box of chocolates. As RJ and Angela's asked you to be a bridesmaid, Jay. They asked me to be a bridesmaid, Jay. Are they even engaged? I've not spoken to them for a bit, actually. I need to catch up with them. Would they even want me as a bridesmaid? I've got Easter eggs ready. Oh, see, I was stuck up for an Easter ready. Stuck up for Easter. UK people are so depressing to talk to, and their mindset is bent. Well, this is what I'm saying, and I guess it's not even just UK people. It just depends. This is what I mean. It depends where in the world you are and what kind of upbringing you have had, and what kind of things you've allowed in. What kind of people you're surrounded by. Like I say, for me, I think just in the UK alone, going to where I've just been down south, and a lot of people I've spoken to since I've come back as well, it does seem like the south is a lot more upbeat and positive than up north. Like we're at my town, like I've always said, my town it is a little bit down and out and a little bit depressing and whatnot. And people up north are a little bit more miserable. But I think a big factor of that is the weather, and there's not much to do. You know what I mean? We haven't got much to do up here, and the weather's not as good. So we're stuck in most of the time, you know what I mean? We are a bit more stuck in. Whereas down south, the weather's better, and they've got that beautiful coast and beautiful places to visit. You know what I mean? And it's just completely, I don't know, it's hard. You have to go there to see it for yourself. And anybody who's been there or lives there, they know what I'm talking about. And how much different down south is to up north. It's just completely it's hard to place them that they're the same country. You know what I mean? It's hard to imagine that they're the same country when down there it just completely feels like a completely different world apart from up north. So up north is just trees. You're bloody damn right. It's just fields and countrysides. Countryside, surrounded by too much countrysides. Seeing Christmas puddings and mince pies in supermarkets a few weeks ago. It's crazy every year. To be honest with you, why don't they just leave them out all year round? I mean, obviously I know kind of they rotate stock and whatever, and obviously bring different items in for different foods and different times of the year and whatever. But our supermarkets that we have are big enough to store everything. Let's face it. So why not just bloody leave them out? Why not just leave them out? Why not just leave, you know what I mean? And just obviously, I just don't get it. I just don't get why every year it seems to get earlier and earlier. For me, it's just like, you know what I mean? Just Christmas, Halloween, have a Christmas aisle, a Christmas aisle, a Halloween aisle, a Valentine's aisle, and just, because obviously the thing is, it's all novelty items anyway. This is what I just don't understand. It's all the same. So, I mean, even like I remember last year, well actually in January this year, you know, when they sort of start clearing out the Christmas stock, and I went in Tesco's and Pringles, no word of a lie, I think I saw a couple of a Pringles can with a snowman on next to the normal Pringles. No word of a lie, the Pringles can had a snowman on with $3.50. The salt and vinegar Pringles can with a snowman on was $3.50. Right next to the normal Pringles can. Pringles can that was $2.50. So because it's got a snowman on, it costed £1 more. Why? I don't get that. It's the exact same thing. It's just novelty. So like I say, you get a packet of biscuits Get a packet of biscuits that are what? Normally a couple of quid for a packet of biscuits. Put them biscuits into a Christmas tin, put a little bow on it, and you can sell them biscuits for a tenner. And people fall for it. People fall for it. People are daft enough to fall for it because it's novelty. It's novelty items. So it used to be a big thing. Yeah, I used to get excited for Christmas, but now it's just the same crap every year. The build-up is so boring. Like on the day, I've said this for the past few years. I've said this about Christmas for the past few years. On the day, it's not too bad. I like Christmas on the day. Everyone wave. On the day, Christmas is nice. Yeah, Christmas is it's exciting. It's you know what I mean. It is how you make it. It is whatever you do. Everyone's got I guess their own traditional holiday celebrations, however they celebrate it, whether you do it on your own or you celebrate it with family or whatever. Christmas is nice on the day, but the build up is just so boring. It's the most boring. The Christmas songs are the worst. That's when they start playing the Christmas songs in the... Has anyone heard the Christmas songs yet in any of the supermarkets? That's when you know it's the run up to Christmas. That's when it when they start putting the Christmas tunes on. You know what I mean? Growing up so Christmas isn't the same for you. Yeah, no, that's true. No, that's true. And this is what I mean. When you have kids, you make Christmas special for them. Of course you do. So I've always made Christmas very special for her. But yeah, now she's grown up. It's same with my birthday. It's just another day. It's literally just another day. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? It's literally just not a big deal anymore. So you still kind of maybe make it what it is, but I just think it's all money making. That's all it is. It's a money making scheme, Christmas. Just like Halloween and Valentine's. It's all just a money making scheme. Whereabouts am I? I'm just on a local walk. I'm nowhere. I'm not in the middle of nowhere today. I'm not in the middle of nowhere. Just on a local walk. I've not since I've got back. I've not really been doing what I've done. Done my garden. So you guys, when I did a live stream, any of you guys in here will know. Do you remember when I did a live stream and I did my garden? And I showed you my next door neighbour's garden, how bad it was. I think Joseph, I think you was in there that day. I don't know who else was in. But do you remember how bad my neighbour's garden was? So I got back and obviously the first thing I did was look out my window, and her garden was nicer than mine. Her garden was a lot nicer than mine. They've done the back garden, they've cleared it, they've cleared all the weeds, and my garden was up here. And I thought, well, I can't be having that now, can I? I literally can't be having that. I couldn't believe it when I seen it. I thought, I've been so used to looking at my nice garden and then her overgrown, out of control garden, that I'm just like, yeah, that I can't be doing with that. I need to do my garden. Your neighbours are watching your videos. It could be. I don't know if they do or not. None of them ever say anything, if they do. None of them ever say anything, so, it's one of them. Some maybe do, some maybe don't. Oh, that bloody lovely, honestly. Bloody, just, yeah. Hair all over the place, Definitely old age is kicking in. Definitely old age is kicking in. Oh, so it looks like sun. See, this is what I mean. This weather likes to play games with me. I thought at one point it was going to start raining then, but it looks like the sun's trying to come out, and it looks like it's going to be a nice day today. Is that weird woman that films people? Exactly. Strange Lancashire lass. Strange gobby lass. Who's she? Yeah? Who's she? I go around sticking my camera in people's face, harassing people, don't I? I'm so naughty. Garden wall, yeah, it felt like a garden wall, definitely. Definitely felt like a garden wall. I'm like, I can't have your garden looking better than mine. Definitely not. Because just before I went away, they just put an outdoor pool up. You know, an outdoor paddling pool, quite a big one, out in the front garden. And they just put that out in the back, out in the front. And when I got back, it had gone. You know how it leaves a big patch there when you take it down. And I'm like, they're taking it down already. They're literally taking it down already. And then when I looked out back, they've done the back garden and put it out the back. So, you know, I know we're in your old age and like myself in my 60s, spreading towards 70 eliminate. You're as young as you feel. You're not absolutely as young as you feel. Hey Andy, I'm just along the canal. Just having a walk along the canal. Nowhere special, nowhere special. Just giving up for my next adventure now. Ready and raring and giving up for my next adventure. Oh, I'm just quite surprised that the sun's making an appearance now. So, still holding on to them nice days. Still holding on to them nice days. Swim in the ocean, let alone in the bloody horrible canal. Jesus, look at the state of it, man. Look at it. It's horrible. It's minging. I remember at one point when we used to walk the bloody state. Has anybody ever jumped off a bridge into the canal? So when we were kids, I remember walking along canal and seeing people do it. They'd literally just jump off here into there. No fear in the world, but looking at that, that's not something I'd like to jump into. Do you know what I mean? Definitely not. Absolutely, definitely not. I went on an adventure inspired by it. Where did you go? Where did you go? I went on one adventure. That's awesome. It's lovely to hear that. Did you film it or take any pictures? Hello. Here. Oh, did you go Wales? Where in Wales did you go? Because that's where I'm planning on my next trip. Where did you go? I'm just saying, I think obviously you've only just come in. That's hopefully the next month or so. I'm hoping to go and do the Welsh coast. So I want that. I'm going to go on. That's going to be my next adventure. And do you know what, guys, as well? I think it's finished now, but obviously when I do the Welsh coast, I want to walk past Barry Island. And obviously, if any of you know, I've been filming Gavin and Stacey. In the last episode of Gavin and Stacey, on Christmas Day. Very last episode of Gavin and Stacey. And they've been filming in Barry Island this past couple of months. I think they've finished now, but that would have been quite exciting to go there. But I still might go to Barry Island and visit some of the iconic locations of where they filmed Barry Island, Gavin and Stacey. That'd be kind of fun. Scotland is gone. Oh, I'm going to go, like I said, I'm going to go to Scotland. Definitely going to go to Scotland. Definitely. Good afternoon. It looks bracing up north. I don't know. It's coming and going. It's coming and going, but it's definitely getting colder now. I think we're definitely out of summer now. We're definitely walking up to autumn. October's usually when it starts going downhill. So I loved the canal as a kid, learned to swim, jumping bridges and locks, riding the spillways, great to hear. I thought, bloody hell, you're brave. You're very brave. Like I said, I remember I used to walk along near where I lived, people are jumping, but I I'm sure there was a few deaths. I'm sure there was a few deaths by people jumping off bridges into the canal. And like the amount of crap that people, you know, I mean, watching all these magnet fishers today and seeing the crap that they pull out, you know, trolleys and all sorts of stuff. It's like, you know, yeah, I think I'll stick to the sea, giving myself up to going swimming in the sea rather than the canal. Definitely. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Like I say, my trips are more low manger. Meet people along the way as I go. You know how it is. Meet people as I go along the way while I'm walking. But yeah, because people have said like that, why doing it on your own, you're not going with people. And I did think about that, you know, like when I was on that walk, and obviously a lot of the people that passed, there wasn't many people doing it by themselves. There were a lot of people obviously doing it as couples or as friends or whatever. And I thought, you know, there were certain times where I'm like, oh, I wish I was doing this with somebody. I wish I was doing this walk with someone. But it's a lot of pressure in it, because it needs to be with somebody that you trust, and it needs to be with somebody that, you know, again, like when I mean, I've always been like that, to be honest with you. I've always been sort of, well, obviously apart from Rebecca, of course, when I've gone places, I've never minded going travelling on my own. I've never minded going to concerts on my own and doing things like that on my own, because I just do things at my own pace. You know what I mean? There's no pressure. Like, you can go as slow or as fast as you want. Whereas, obviously, when you do things like that with somebody, you've got to be able to have an understanding where, you know, you've got to go at each other's pace, and if that person wants to stop and you want to keep walking or stuff like that. So on that level, it's just much easier doing it by yourself, you know what I mean? So I just like meeting people along the way, and, you know, casually. You know, I like just going out and doing stuff by myself, and then just casually meeting people along the way as I go. I much prefer it like that. You know, it's like a random surprise. It's a random surprise from the universe when you randomly meet people along the way, rather than the pressure of saying, right, because as well, you always get the two people like, again, I put no planning into that trip. Absolutely zero planning into that trip whatsoever. Whereas other people, they've got to plan things down to the fine detail. You know what I mean? They've got to plan where they're going to stay, which route they're going to take, which way they're going to walk, how long they're going to walk for. Like I said, I'm just very spontaneous, and not a lot of people can be spontaneous like that. They have to plan everything. Are you cold? No, I'm not cold. I ain't cold. It's quite warm actually right now. Quite warm. Oh, I literally did think it was going to rain, so, you know, it's one of them. They were dredged regularly years ago when they are very dangerous, dumped in now, trolleys and stuff. And this is what I mean. I think they must have taken more time to clean out the canals, whereas the only time they get a good clean now is when the bloody magnet fishers come along. I really don't see the canals being cleaned all that much compared to what they used to be cleaned. So that's very true, that. Obviously, the magnet fishers help out with the cleaning up because they're pulling out all the stuff that's been thrown in. But apart from that, you actually just don't see the canals being cleaned up all that much. Seen bits of it, little bits along the way, but like you say, not as much as they used to be. Would you do it today? Would you go jumping in the canals today? You know what I mean? I bet you won't. I bet you it's not something you'd do today compared to back in the day. What was the best? What was the best dodging spot? Dogging spot. What was the best dogging spot? Why am I reading that as dodging? What was the best dogging spot? All of it. All of it. Could have quite easily dogged along any of that coast. Hey Michael, how's things going? How's your travelling going? No Wales vids up yet, but maybe soon. Oh, yeah, there we go. Jill's put Flower's channel up there, so hopefully she'll upload some nice footage of her travels. So kids are back at school now. Oh, playgrounds are all quiet and dead. All kids have gone back. Even just being in places like this, it's just so peaceful, so quiet and so peaceful. You know what I mean? It's coming places where I'm just literally here by myself. It's just nice. It's just nice to be out in fresh air and nature. Nobody annoying me, no troubles. Just being out. This is where I always used to bring Ozzy as well. This is one of mine and Ozzy's favourite walks. Oh, and it looks like down here is back to being a little bit more drained. I need to drink. I got me some. I'm just waiting till I get down here to sit down. The wind's picking up now, guys. The wind's picking up again. Go and sit behind a wall somewhere. If I can get it out. If I can get it out. I got me some. Yeah, boy. My favourite. No, not many places sell this, you know. Not many shops, and especially down south, I only found one shop that sold this. Now in B&M, is it Home Bargains or B&M, which one of them two, sell this, but in the milkshake. They have the chocolate and vanilla milkshake. Yeah, they have it in the chocolate and vanilla milkshake, or strawberry, but they don't have the iced coffee. Whereas this is awesome. This is beautiful, this is. I love this. And you don't know how much I craved this on that walk. I had this once in that entire walk, and I craved it so much. Especially when it was on hot days. God, this always baffles me as well. This water down here, see how much it's drained. I have to come in here and touch this spot, because this is where I sat Ozzy on this wall and took an amazing picture. Even the water is right up here and it's full. As you can see, it's drained like it is now. Completely drained like this, and you can literally walk along here. Or it's right up to the bloody wall, completely full. It's weird. You guys can't be here. It's not that more. I love this. My favourite. Nice and refreshing. I really need to cut out coffee, to be honest with you. One of my treats is coffee. Have they closed this off yet? Have they closed this off? I'm surprised they haven't, because this, I usually walk down here and I'll go and sit down there. And I was sat down there once with Ozzy while he were playing in water, and some guy walked up to me, and I weren't filming at the time. I literally weren't filming. I kind of wish I had it up, but the guy walked up to me and he goes, "I know what you're gonna say, but you're not supposed to be on here. This is private property." And I'm like, I'm literally just sat here enjoying the water. I'm literally but you know, literally people will just come here and feed the dogs and enjoy the water. So how can it be bloody private property? But yeah, I said I'm just some weird rules in this country, where you're not hurting anybody, you're not doing anything wrong, but yet it's still not allowed. It's not allowed to do it. Hey Michael! Oh, I don't know. It's one of them, innit? It's like with that whole camping thing. You know what I mean? It's like with that whole camping thing where, like I say, along the way there were the odd few signs even there saying, no camping, camping is prohibited, you're not allowed to do it. And I'm thinking, stuff off. And I mean, but at the bottom of the sign it was, please visit one of our local campsites. Yeah, so I could do the exact same thing, but pay 20 quid to sleep in a tent. Why? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I don't want to pay 10, 20, 30 pounds to sleep in a tent. It's like, if I set my tent up here, and slept in my tent, and it's free, that's a campsite, that's a campsite, and I'd have to pay 20 quid to do the exact same thing. It makes zero sense. Literally makes zero sense. So, it's just some things just I can't get my head around in this world. Literally can't get my head around. Looks like a good camping spot to your homeless. Well, I mean that's it, innit, realistically. That's why they don't want it, because once one person, I guess somebody like me who's just staying the night and then going to be moving on, it's not too bad. Whereas I guess to some degree that's why they don't want people doing it, because once one person starts doing it, more people start coming and doing it. And again, it's not so bad. This is, again, you do in some ways have to look at it from both sides, because it's not too bad when you get people who respectfully do it. You know what I mean? So obviously I was a respectful camper where, you know, you respect, you pick up after yourself, you know, obviously damning it, leaving loads of rubbish, you know, you've got to do it very respectfully. Whereas, you know, there will be some people who'll do it, and just like anything in life, there'll be some who spoil it for the rest of us. So, you know, you do have to look at it to some degree on both sides. Whereas, yeah, I just don't think, you know, when you've got big open nice spots like this where you could easily set up a tent and do it for free, where, you know, just over a fence you get charged 20 quid for doing the exact same thing. So yeah. What's next? No walking, these rules are made up. Yeah, they are. This is what I'm saying, they're just requests. This is what I'm saying, most of them rules, they are just requests. So telling you can't camp, you know, it's again, it's like I say, like the shopping centres, when the shopping centres have their rules up on the door, it's not law, they know themselves it isn't law, it's just a request. They'd like people not to do it. And I guess some of them, to some degree, you can, I guess, understand. It's just common sense, innit? But other things, it's like, where's the harm? Where is the harm? That's what you've got to think about. Is it actually harming anybody? Like, for example, like obviously in a shopping centre, they don't want anybody going through on a bike or rollerblades or a skateboard. They ask people, obviously, that you're not allowed to go through on a skateboard because, you know, I guess that could be seen as dangerous, which makes sense. Whereas somebody filming in a shopping centre, where's the harm? What harm are you doing by doing that? Do you know what I mean? You've got to think of it on that level. Me going in somewhere and recording, it isn't hurting anyone. So, have you got your own clothing brand? No. A few people have asked me that. Should I bring out hoodies? But yeah, no, nowhere on that level. Definitely not on that level. Hey, David! You gave me the talents. Tried to film them. I did a live on Sunday You did it live on Sunday. I went through the market in Darwin and I thought I was going to get stopped by a scooter, but you didn't. Was that live on Sunday? Was them they had a, what did they have? Was it in Darwin? I went there. Was it not? When did I go to Darwin? I can't remember what day I went on. It was on the 30th because I thought it was the first. Do you know when I did that video and I took Chase out? And they had loads of stalls out front of the market. Were them stalls still there? You know, them little stalls out front. I don't know what that was in need of. Market stall. Outside the market, they had loads of little stalls open and things. I don't know, like... I know they usually have, like... bits and bobs going on, but I don't know what that were for. But it's not always nice to see things like that in Darwin when they put little things on like that, because it's a bit bland, isn't it, that area, when there's nothing going on and there's nothing that, since they've taken the market down in Darwin, it's bland, that area, isn't it? So it's always nice to see things happening in that square there, you know, where the eagle is. I've just come back from Turkey. I had a mud. Oh, did you have a mud bath? I want a mud bath. I've always wanted to try a mud bath. Oh, I bet you felt so rejuvenalised. Rejuvenised. I can never say that word. Bet you felt so refreshed. It was to do with the Rotary Club fundraising for local charities. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had a quick look around the stores. They were quite nice. Some bits and bobs that they were selling at that. Princess Angela! Hello, beautiful. How's it going? Someone's just come in and asked me if you've asked me to be a bridesmaid yet. I'm like, why would you want me to be a bridesmaid yet? I didn't even know if you're engaged or whatnot. But yeah, they've literally just come in and asked if you've asked me to be a bridesmaid. I'm like, why? You bloody made it. Bloody made it, babe. You made it. To one of my lives, do you mean? Bloody made it to one of my lives, finally. Oh. Some people are just crazy. I know. Aren't we all crazy though? Aren't we all crazy? Now it's going cold. I'm getting a bit chilly now. That don't help because now I'm drinking iced coffee, so. Oh, it's so peaceful though. So peaceful. But yeah, I think we're definitely coming out the backside of summer now, aren't we? Definitely autumn days are rolling in. I don't think as nice as this is and as nice as I enjoy coming here, it's definitely not as nice as down south. Definitely not as nice as down south. Oh. Like I said, since I've got back, all I've seen is videos of like Cornwall and live streams. I've even been sat there, this is how bad it's got, that on a night, you know when they do them 24-hour earth cams, and they have the earth cams dotted in different locations around the country, even abroad. I've been watching them. And every time Cornwall pops up or I was there, and then it'd go again and go somewhere else, and then it'd go back to somewhere else, and I'd be like, oh, I don't recognise that place, and then I'd have to look it up on the map, and like, yeah, I didn't go there, and then so it's like torturing myself I'm always like any holiday I've ever been on, I'm always bummed out when I come back home, bummed out, and then kind of again. That's why I'm kind of like chomping at the bit where I want to kind of, I'm ready to go on my next adventure again. Shade down behind a bush. Be careful of what? What am I being careful of? Oh, come on, son. Come on, son. Come on. Come on, son. You can do it. Push them clouds aside and come out. You're going to end up in Oz. I bloody hope so. Just need a good pair of hiking shoes. And I'm off. Pack my bag and I'm gone again. Oh, well, honestly, that'll be what it is. I'll wake up one day and then I'll be like, pack my bag and I'll be off again. Not even think about it, not even put any thought to it, and I'll be gone again. when it overcomes me, that feeling just, I don't know, it's just like something inside me. It's like explore, adventure, outdoors, and I get sick of just being trapped. I get sick of being a cat trapped in a box, basically. We are lucky, no wild animals about in camping. I know, see, that is my other thought process about going abroad. You know, travelling abroad and doing it abroad it'd be kind of a different, you know, we are quite lucky here when it comes to wildlife and whatnot. Whereas, you know, if I go and do it in the middle of a desert somewhere out abroad, will I be eaten by wildlife? You know what I mean? So that'll be something I'll have to maybe think about later down the line. You got a new passport, so you're planning on taking your travels further afield, eh? We had enough of the UK now. Can't we need to the Europe thing when I'm feeling a little bit better now? Yes, definitely, most definitely. Even if it's just a few days, even if it's just literally a few days in it. Do you know what I mean? So just a weekend, make a weekend of it. Go and spend a couple of days on the beach. Go and find a nice beach somewhere. Jump on the Eurotunnel. Go jump on the Eurotunnel and let's go lie on a sunny beach somewhere. Got another little doggy. Hello. Hello, Munchkin. Hello, you sweet. Hello, sweet. Are you going to play football? Oh, he's so cute. I always get distracted by little cute doggies. Oh, I miss Aussies. Still miss him. Do you know what? Someone actually approached me the other day. Someone local came up to me and said, do you want a poodle? Got a poodle. I know someone who's giving away a poodle. Do you want one? Do you know how hard? Do you know, it's so difficult right now, isn't it? Because it's kind of that, I'd love another dog, but it's just not the right time. You know what I mean? Again, that's another thing, innit? It'd be so easy to get another dog right now. It'd be so easy to get another dog right now, you know, to fill that gap, to fill that void. But I'm just not ready. Just not ready yet. When the time's right, when I'm ready for another dog, I'll get another dog. You know what I mean? So, right now, it's not right. Don't do it, yeah. Best, don't do it, yeah. This is what I mean. It's just, I just know, you know what I mean? As soon as he asked me and he showed me a picture, I'm like, oh, do you have to? And this is what I mean. It'd be so tempting, so easy to do it right now. But yeah, when the time's right. Oh God, roadworks coming on. He's selling XL bullies. I'm an egg. Yeah, this is what I mean when I get my next one. You know what I mean? It's got to be the right one for me. It's got to be the right time. You know what I mean? Depending where I'm at in my life. Because like even again doing, you know, like travelling like this. That's the other thing. Would I want to do it with a dog? Could I do it with a dog? This trip that I've just taken. You know, some people they don't do it with other people, they do it with they do it with a pet and with a dog. And like, I think when I took Ozzy to the Lake District, as enjoyable as it was and as nice as it was hard because obviously I had to carry all my stuff for him and take all his food and make sure, and the next day, the second day, I ran out of water. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of pressure, do you know what I mean? A lot of pressure having a pet, and a lot of big, obviously, like taking a child, I guess, having a big responsibility in it. So you know what I mean? It's like, would I want to do it with a pet? Would I want to do it with a dog? For the company, it'd be awesome, definitely for the company. But for everything else, it'd be a lot harder to do. Yeah, and expensive as well. Definitely expensive. Pocket mini chihuahua. Pocket mini chihuahua. I think if I do, for some reason, I'm enjoying dachshunds. I like little dachshund dogs. I don't know why. I mean, don't get me wrong, I just love all kinds of dogs, if I'm completely honest. Every dog is unique in its own way. Every little breed and whatever, they're all cute little dogs, but I don't know, I've got to think for dachshunds right now, but it changes, and that's the other thing, innit? You've got to get the kind of right breed, the right kind of breed that suits you, you know what I mean? So yeah, we'll see when it happens. I probably will get another dog at some point, but not yet. I love Pablo with everything I have. I've had him all my life, longer than my mum was. Now 20, nearly 21, bloody hell, see, that's what I mean. Long time, innit? Long time. And this is what I mean, and this is what I'm saying, when our beloved dogs pass away, it is, you know what I mean? I get it when people go out and they're like, oh, I'm never getting another one, never getting another dog, but guarantee a couple of months later, people do. They go and get another dog. They go out and they go and get another dog, and you can't. I understand it. They're doing it to, you know, close that void. They've got that, you know what I mean? They've got that gaping hole that they're missing the dog, so they kind of go on. They feel like they have to get another one to fill that void, but yeah, for me, I just don't think that's, and I understand it, it's not, you know what I mean, I understand it, but for me, it's like, nah, I just want to grieve Ozzy, I want to enjoy the fact that I had Ozzy, and then wait, and when the time is right, when I'm ready for another one, I'll get another one. I got four coursers at dogs, and they are big pet. Yeah, this is what I mean. I don't think there is any breed that's bad, personally. I don't think there's any bad dog, any bad breed, any bad dog. Definitely not. It all depends on, obviously, their owners and who's raised them and who's brought them up. Also, dogs don't answer back like that. I mean, they answer back in their own little ways. So I think dogs are just equally as hard as children. I really do. I think they're definitely just equally as hard and equally as expensive. They don't talk back in the way that they don't answer back verbally, but they're still little pains in the butts though. ready and raving to go for my next adventure. A month. I think a month tops. Probably at some point in October. I'll probably go for my next one. October, November time, maybe. I'm ready to go on my next one. Squeeze one more in before the winter, before Christmas, and then I probably won't do another one till next year. It's too much when they leave us, exactly. It's horrible. It's horrible. This, like I say, the last 6 months with Ozzy was just, I never want to go through that ever again. Never ever want to go through that again. You know, it was horrible. Make sure you have a lot of money for the next time. I don't need a lot of money. What do I need a lot of money for? Don't need a lot of money. It's camping's free, walking's free. You know, and the only thing I need bloody money for is the bloody ferry crossing. So anybody that lives in Wales, I don't know if there's many ferry crossings in Wales. I don't know if many ferry crossings in Wales, but food, and I don't know if Wales is just probably equally as expensive as Cornwall, but food. But I'm quite happy to live off milk and biscuits. So yeah, I don't need a lot of money. Don't need a lot of money to go camping. That's the beauty about doing that. Walking's free and camping's free. And if I haven't got money, I go without. It's simple as that. Going to London again in December. Hell. We'll meet up with Joe. Joe, come meet up with you, won't you, Joe? he'll show you around. Wales is not expensive. Is Wales not that expensive? We'll see. We'll see, I'll let you know. I'll tell you. Wait, is that where you are? What now? No. No. Like the postman. What is it with dogs and postmen, eh? Is it that bloody red uniform? There's something about the red uniform they don't like. They just must see him as a threat. See this stranger coming into their house every day. That's why a lot of postmen carry treats with them now. They carry treats. No, I'm just local right now. I wish I was in Wales. But yeah, that's going to be my next trip in the next month or so, definitely. Bring out some more amazing more amazing content of my adventures. 15th, only stopped one night and went to Oxford. Yeah. Years ago, workmen wouldn't come in the property because they said Pablo was vicious. Must be hard though, some of these delivery drivers. I have spoke to a few, you know, over the years. They said they've been bitten a few times off dogs. So it must be, you know, especially if you've got maybe a small fear of dogs or something, and you know, having to go into somebody's property and there's a big bloody dog waiting there to take your legs off. It must be kind of like, yeah, I'm just going to leave your parcel here. I'm going to leave your parcel here and then I'm going. Hate people. Depends what them people are though. Who them people are. Yeah, see, we're all nice people in here. We're all like-minded, lovely, positive, nice people in here. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's what I'm saying. People who are on your same way, then it's different, innit? This is what I mean. I don't know what. everyone I met on that walk, they were just on the same wavelength as me. They were just like, you know, so down to earth and positive and uplifting and just so nice to talk to, where I don't know, I just feel like kind of disconnected from people up north. I don't know what it is. I guess it's just my outlook on life has changed over this past year or so. My outlook is completely different. So when I'm talking to other people now, it's kind of like different. You know, they view differently to how I view things. So when you talk to some people, and it's hard, you know, and this is what I mean. Like, you guys know when, you know, what you watch some of these live streams on here. You know, everyone's different, aren't they? Everyone views the world differently, and depending how you look at the world is, like I say, the message that you get, you know, whatever you put out, and that either you connect with that person you're watching or you don't. And yeah, for me now, it just feels like I'm just live differently. I just view the world differently now to what I once did. So I have a different mindset now, completely different mindset. And either, this is what I mean when I meet people, either I vibe with them and they're on the same wavelength, or they just don't. It's one of them. Northern people think differently, definitely. Northern people definitely do think differently. Like I say, even I go as far as saying, even with my own family, sometimes, with my own family, you know, it's just completely different now, you know what I mean? Completely different. So, I'm like, I'm sure I'm from this bloody family. I'm sure, you know what I mean? Just, yeah, completely different way of looking at life. I don't see it. I don't see life as how it once was. It works in my head. It works differently. It works differently. And animals for a start. Animals. Let's have an affinity with animals. Not that many horses out today. Usually there's fields packed with horses. Not that many out today. Sometimes the horses come up to me ears, sometimes they don't. Too busy eating. Hey, you over there, come here. Hey, excuse me. Excuse me. Eating, too busy grazing. I don't know where I'm going next year, can't you? I know you got your bloody next 10 years planned out, you, haven't you? Literally got your next 10 years planned out. We're not one for being stuck indoors long, are we, Michael? We're not one for being cooped up. We'd like to get out and see the world. You come in? You come in? Hi, sis. Right. Excuse me. Take a horse next year. I know, shall I go horseback riding instead? That'll save me on the walking, won't it? That'll save me on all the walking if I go horseback riding instead. I love that though, to be fair. I actually love that. Just put a saddle on and do it that way. I'm bloody good as well. Bloody don't tempt me, man. Don't tempt me. Does anybody rent horses? Does anybody rent horses? Can I rent a horse off anyone? Go travelling with a horse? Anybody own a farm and own some horses that I can rent one off? drove my work. God. It makes me laugh seeing impatient drivers when they try to take over people, and it's like, bloody honestly, slow down man, take your time. No, what's the rush? Why are you so eager to get somewhere so fast? Has anybody heard of the burnt toast theory? If anyone doesn't know what the burnt toast theory is, look up the burnt toast theory and you'll know what I'm talking about. People are too in a mad rush to get places today, and there's no need. Slow down, take your time, you'll get there when you get there. Has anybody looked that up and knows what it's about, the burnt toast theory? It's good analogy, it really is. When you think about it, when you put it into perspective. Have your head screwed on properly. Yeah, he's a good one, Michael. He's a good one. Hey, life's too short, guys. Life's too short to be trapped and cooped up, and you know what I mean. It's a big wide world out there, you know. It's a big open wide world out there, and even I'm not talking about the rest of the world, even if you just, like I say, where I've just been today, you know what I mean, local, you know what I mean. It's just, yeah, we need fresh air, we need wilderness, we need nature, you know what I mean. Hello, Linksy Links, how's it going, buddy? How's the south coast going, eh? How's it going down there? Oh, well, you're not quite on the south coast, are you? You're a little bit up the other side, but, you know, similar. You're still down south, which is close enough. Nah, not on my adventures yet. Giving up. Giving myself up for my next adventure. Look back, you have to flip back. Yeah, I'm ready and moving to go on my next adventure. Ready and moving to go. Giving myself up and ready and moving to go on my next one. Can't time who out? Who you on about? Who you on about? You're not on about my timing my Linksy out, are you? I know. I've thought about modding him a few times because it bugs me. Does my head in. let you block him. I'll unmod him and then you can block him. When you're jumping in that kayak and coming up here, Linksy, yeah? When you're jumping in your kayak and getting your ass up here. We'll go kayaking around Blackpool. And then we'll kayak it back down there again. Oh, bloody sun, I can't see the screen again. We'll do soon. I'll hold you to it. I'll hold you to it, man. I'll unmod Linksy and then let's see who's the first to mute. Put him on mute. Put him on the naughty corner. Pour water. Right, have we got any more horses around here? Have we got any more other horses around here in this field? Oh, they've been taken away. Where's all the horses gone? All my horses have disappeared. All my horses have disappeared. Oh, I just made you jump. You're not quite the same. Oh, I scared him off. Usually this is filled with horses. But it's just filled with sheep today and I just scared them all off. Don't know what he was doing then, but I literally made him jump. Oh. There's usually a few horses in this field, but it looks like they've been taken away. Bummer. Bloody hell, that's so when that sun comes out, it's well nice. And then when it disappears, it looks like it's about to bloody throw it down. Oh shit! Nearly got run over by a lorry. Thought the lights were made. Nearly got run over. Right, are you stopping there? You're stopping. Oh, yeah. Surrounded by motorways. Too many motorways. You're just having a conversation amongst yourselves. See, I get left out of my own bloody lives between you lot. You all come in here and just have a conversation between yourselves, honestly. And I get left out of my own life. What your horse favourite cheese? What? What's your horse favourite horse? Oh, they're different breeds of horses, isn't there? They're all of them. All of them. Definitely need to come down and see you soon. Go for a meal again. Definitely. Oh, we always need to just have one big get together, don't we? We all literally just need to have one big meet up and get together. It'd be awesome. And you probably weren't even talking to me by then. I've just kind of like intervened and said, yeah, let's just have one big meet up. Everyone's buggered off anyway again. When I always go live and then about 20 people come in, and then by the end of it everyone's disappeared because I've just bored people to death. I was literally bored the shit out of people. And then afterwards, you know what happens when I finish my live? Afterwards I always get the boring ass people coming to my channel. Get a job! Get a job! Do you know the amount of people recently that have affected so much recently? Like since doing that adventure, like there was two or three of them, I think. 2 or 3 of them just come with the same boring comments all the time. Get a job! Get a job! It's like, is there nothing else you can say? Like quite literally, is there literally nothing else you can say? Like, you know, people's lives are that interesting that they need to let me live rent free in their head. Live rent free in their head. They have to dictate to me what I should and shouldn't do. Like, and every time when I should just block it, which, you know, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I ask him one simple thing, one simple question. What makes you so certain I don't? What makes you so adamant and so certain that I don't? Of course they can't answer that. Of course they can't answer that, can they? You know what I mean? But it's just the same shitty response every bloody time off these people. Get a job! Get a job! You know, the only thing I can say to them is appreciate you commenting and interacting with my channel. You know, why are you letting little old me live rent free in your head? Why are you so bothered about what little old me does? Ow, I've just been whacked in the eye by a leaf. Ow, that hurt. Yeah, literally just been. So it's funny when these people do this. It's funny. I love it. I love it. See, you know what I mean? I'm just going to sit here for a bit. I'm going to pretend I'm homeless for a bit. See? This is what I mean. I'm really, secretly, I am really homeless. Aren't I, Princess Angela? Secretly homeless. That's it. That was the other one as well that I got, obviously. Are you homeless? Are you homeless? You know that last video that I put up, even though I spent that entire video talking about getting back home and doing my garden up and, you know, spending, you know, I just spent 2 days doing my garden up and how I'm going to sleep in my own back garden, you still get some numbskulls saying, are you homeless? Yeah, I'm homeless, that's why I'm sleeping in my own back garden. Oh, they make me laugh. They make me laugh, these people, honestly. They really do. Don't forget the thumbs up. Thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up. But yeah, I need some new responses. When these people come and put these exciting comments, what else can I reply with? What else can I reply with? Because I'm getting a bit bored of putting the same responses to these numbskulls. What else can I reply with? How do you compliment? That's what I mean. I've no hatred for these people whatsoever. I've absolutely no hatred for them whatsoever. It's just like, I'd just love to know why they're so. What does it matter anyway? On the scale of things, when you think about it, what does it matter what I do and don't do, or whether I do or don't work, or whether, you know, for all I know, I could be a millionaire. You know, I could. Well, this is the thing. I could either be down now, and I could be homeless, I could be poor, or I could be a millionaire. You know, but these people are just so adamant that they come to my channel, watch one video, and then they presume they know my entire life off one video. They presume they know my entire life, and it's like, why are you so adamant? What does it matter on the scale of things? What I do? You know what I mean? Why do people let content creators and people on social media live rent free in their head? I don't get it. Literally do not get it. Say you're brass at the weekend. And brass. Does that mean skin? Brass. Brass means skin, doesn't it? £10 in Paddlington, £8 a pint in Camden. That's what I mean. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Some of us see you as a friendly face that is sharing time with us. Exactly. This is what I mean. I'm just your typical content creator. You know what I mean? I'm nobody's special. I don't come on here. What you see is what you get. I'm not fake. I don't come on here pretending to be somebody that I'm not, like a lot of people on social media do. There's so many fake people on social media. It's unreal. And yeah, you know, I'm one of the people that is genuinely what you see is what you get. You know, come on here. I'm not wearing, you know, I'm not in fake, you know, expensive clothes, expensive jewellery, bloody makeup, you know. If people want to think I'm bloody homeless, then think I'm homeless. You really think it bothers me? I find it funny. I find it funny, me. I just like to play along with it. I like to go along with these people sometimes when they put comments on some of my videos. Currently working 24 hours at the day, the same. 24 hours, that's what I'm going to say. Everyone paying tax. This is what I mean. Everyone in life is on their own journey, and this is what I'm saying on the bigger scale of things, right? You get people who are working. They're working their fingers to the bone. They're working around the clock. They're working 24 hours, and they're still struggling. They're still in the same boat as somebody who's on benefits. Do you know what I mean? Everybody is struggling in their own ways. You know, you get people who are on benefits, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with, and you get people who are working their fingers to the bone. They're literally working around the clock 24/7, and they're still struggling. They're struggling just as much as somebody on benefits. You get people who are self-employed. You get people who work part-time. We're all in the same boat, just on our own different paths in life. So what does it matter whether somebody isn't working or somebody who is working? That's just how life works. You know what I mean? People are on different journeys in life. You know, and if you're on benefits, you're on benefits. If you're in full-time work, you're in full-time work. You know what I mean? on the bigger scale of things, this is what I'm saying. We've got, you know, these people. They just point the fingers at the wrong people. You know, they just point the finger. You know, you've got millionaires in this world. You've got people who have too much money. They have so much money that they don't know what to do with it, and they practically chuck it away on absolute crap. People who have so much money that they practically chuck it away on crap, and it's so frustrating, you know, that they're willing to spend the money that they do because they've got it on absolute crap. When some of us struggle to pay for the most basic of things in life, you only need money for what you need. Anything more is just bloody pure greediness. It really is. Point your finger at them. Point your finger at the millionaires who ain't paying tax. Who are, do you know what I mean? Or the CEOs. You know, people go out the way to raise money for charities. And you know, the only people that benefit from charities, not all of them, but some charities, are the CEOs. They pocket most of the money. You know what I mean? Never judge anyone you'd be thinking people will judge you, just be humble. Exactly. To me, it doesn't matter to me whether someone's homeless or whether they've got a job. It doesn't matter. Money is not, doesn't matter to me. Money doesn't define you as a person. I just to some people in this world, money is everything. Money is absolutely everything to some people in this world, and it just isn't. It just isn't. And this is what I mean about when you start thinking differently. When you rewire your brain and you start thinking differently about life and about money, you start looking at things differently and you start thinking about things differently. Same with MPs, so much money on expenses and cut off the pensions. Exactly, this is what I mean. And how much tax do they bloody pay? You know what I mean? And when they do get taxed, what do they do with it? So I don't know. But yeah, you get in there, and this is what I mean. And then you'll get some morons that they're never talking here. Very, very rarely come here and say anything. Hardly, very, very, very rarely do they come in here. But as soon as they end their life, guarantee, they'll come along and they'll go, get a job. And it's like, is there nothing else you can say? Like, literally, is that the only thing you've got? Insult, childish insults. Like, literally, if you're going to come at me with something, come at me with something that is going to hurt. You know what I mean? If you're going to try and freaking be negative, or do it in a clever way, do it in a smart way. Don't come at me with something that I've heard a billion times over that means jack shit to me. Do you know what I mean? It just makes me laugh. It literally does just make me laugh. Like I say, what does it matter whether, you know me, what I do with myself right now? I mean, this is the thing as well, you know, like, this is what I know who I am as a person, and I don't claim to be anything I'm not. Now, if I were to go, this is the thing, if I were to do something bad on a live, if I was to go, you know, rob a shop or smash or throw a brick through someone's window, do something bad, then you've got every right to come at me. You know what I mean? The day that I do something bad or do something wrong, you've got every right to pull me up and come at me with everything you've got. But show me one live and one bloody video where I've done something bad. Like, I mean, I know I've got, like, you know. Okay, I got you. Yeah, just, you know what I mean, show me one of my videos or one of my lives where I'm a bad person. Yeah? You know, and like I say, when I do something bad, then you've got every right to come at me and have a go at me and have a pop at me. But until then, just take your negativity elsewhere. Like, seriously, take your negativity elsewhere. keyboard warriors. Keyboard warriors. I mean, this is what I'm saying. It just makes you wonder either it's one of two things. It's one of two things with these people. Either they're that unhappy with their own life, they're that sad and unhappy with their own life that they have to take their frustrations out on somebody else, drag somebody else down, or their life is that good that the only worry they've got, the only worry in life that they've got is what somebody on social media is or isn't doing. Which, how good would that be? How awesome would that be to live in a world where this stranger I know nothing about on social media, I wish that they did this or they did that, and I need to express that so badly on their videos, you know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong, right? Like I say, there's two platforms I'm on. I'm on YouTube, I'm on TikTok. Jesus Christ, you want to see some of the people on TikTok. You want to see some of the live streams and some of the people on TikTok. Honest to God, they're like, are these people even normal? Like, are these people even normal? And yet, you know what I mean? I don't go on to other people's channels or other people's live streams and troll them. I don't feel the need to have to go and be negative on other people's channels. Even if I can't stand somebody on social media or another creator that I have a dislike for, or they do something that I don't like, there's nothing in me that makes me feel that I need to go to these people and express how I feel. I just don't need to do it. Do you know what I mean? Social media, I must admit, social media has got its downsides. It's a tough one, because being a content creator for social media, I love it. I love social media, and when you shift through all the rubbish on social media, you have to, obviously it's 50-50, like anything in life, it's 50-50. There's some right crap on social media, some right rubbish, but there's some good. And this is why, again, I try and keep my content light-hearted and positive, and I try and remain happy and positive, and you know what I mean, what you see is what you get. I don't want to come on here and pretend to be somebody that I'm not. You know what I mean? What you see with me. So if you ever did meet me in real life, what you see with me is what you get in real life. You know what I mean? Whereas I bet there's a lot of people on social media, you watch them, and then if you meet them in real life, they're just not that person. So, but yeah, social media can be very, very, very toxic, but it just depends what you're watching. I've said this before, it depends what the algorithm, depends what you're searching and what you're looking for and what you're wanting to get out of watching social media. If you're wanting to, this is what I mean, if you're wanting to watch negativity all the time and watch drama and watch toxic, you're going to constantly get that. Whereas when you start shifting through it and trying to, you know, whittle that out and think, right, I've had enough of all that, I've had enough of all the drama, I've had enough of all the negativity, I just want, you know, I want to watch something enjoyable. And I'm not just talking about me, I'm talking about any channels on social media. You have to sift through all the rubbish. You have to sift through all the rubbish and find the good. Keep it real. Keep it real, that's it. Be yourself and keep it real. I like that, Angela. I definitely like that. We have our own, we write our own book. We write our own book. Do you know what I mean? That's definitely so true. Nobody should write your story out for you. You write your own book. And you decide where you want to go in life and how you want your story to go and end, and you know what I mean? Don't let anybody dictate to you what you should and shouldn't do. UK is the most depressing place I have lived in. So this is what I mean. I mean, this is what I'm saying. It is and it is, and this is what I mean. It's how you look at it, and it depends where in the UK you're talking about. It depends where in the UK you're talking about. Because like I say, I think where I'm from is very, very depressing and negative. But it depends, it depends what you want out of life. You know what I mean? It depends how you view life and that, and I must admit, like I say again, as much as I'm not a big fan of where I'm from, my hometown, on that trip has taught me anything. It's to just try and appreciate the small things in life. You know what I mean? And I do need to appreciate where I come from a little bit more. That's, you know what I mean? I'm trying to, you know what I mean? We've got some nice places around here. It's just for me, it's just obviously where I grew up, so everything's the same to me. Whereas, like my dad said to me, obviously as much as I loved Cornwall and going down south, if I lived there, because of the person I am, I get bored very easy. That's my only issue with life. I get very, 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 very bored very, very quickly. So as nice as it would be living down south and living in Cornwall, I probably would be bored after a couple of months, not gonna lie. I probably would get bored of it, you know what I mean? And I'd be wanting to go somewhere else, because I'm always looking to do something new and visit somewhere new. So this country has changed so much, we become very judgmental. Yeah, I was just saying that before. I was just saying about we do judge people, and it is natural. It is natural to look at people, and we're going off first impressions, aren't we? When we meet people, and when we meet people for the first time, we judge. We do. It's just natural. But we shouldn't judge a book by its cover. We shouldn't judge a book by its cover. You don't know what someone's. Like I say, when I turn this camera off, you don't know what I'm going to go and do. You don't know what my life entails. You don't know what you only know what I show you, really. Now, I'm not saying that anyway I'm lying to you. I'm as honest as they come. But for example, what I'm saying is there's some people who on social media, you know what I mean? You've got to be careful with sometimes who you watch, because there's times when people have said they are homeless. They've come on social media, they claim to be homeless, and they could be sat in the back garden in a tent, pretending to be homeless. And then when they turn the camera off, they'll go back in the house and say, do you know what I mean? People do lie, and people are fake, but it's just, I don't know, the truth. I always think the truth always comes out. In the end, the truth always comes out. Nice one, Lynx. Yeah, it's ended. Now, Angela. Now. Like I start on my own. You're all just having a laugh between yourselves, seriously. That is me bambling away, and you're like all just in your own little own little conversations here, honestly. Too many fakes these days. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is why I try and keep it real. This is literally why I try and keep it as real as possible. You know what I mean? I think there's too many fakes on social media. Literally too many fakes. And I like to think I can see right through it. But sometimes you're easily fooled. You know what I mean? There's some good actors on social media. Some very, very good, you know what I mean? And people fall for it. People are easily fooled. You know what I mean? People are easily fooled. So, but that's why I'm like, you just take things, sometimes you just got to take things that are, social media is a very fickle thing, you know what I mean? It's very, very fickle, so it's like, you got to take the good with the bad. You just got to resonate with who you're watching, like you say, just whoever you know what I mean? Like I say, I come on here and either you like me or you don't. You know what I mean? It's one of them. I know that not everybody's gonna like you. Not everybody's gonna. Do you know what I mean? I didn't come on social media to be loved by everyone. But on the other hand, you know what I mean? It's one of them where, like I said, people dislike you for the most stupidest of things as well. Do you know what I'm saying? People dislike you for the most stupid. Just, you know what I mean? Like I said, what does it matter to some people whether I do or don't have a job? Does that dictate whether you should like me as a person or not? Whether I do or don't have a job? You know what I mean? So either you like me or you don't. And if you dislike me, then you dislike me. It's one of them. But if you're disliking me, then you dislike me for a reason. Your personality is great. I tried. This is what I mean. I tried to be. This is what I'm saying. I'm just real. I know I'm gobby. I'm annoying. Do you know what I mean? I waffle on, as you know. When I go live, every time I do a live, I just waffle. And this is what I'm saying. Either you like me waffling on, and you like what I do, or you don't, and you don't watch. But people just seem to just want to come on here and just, you know, make out that I'm this horrible person because apparently I'm homeless, or apparently I don't have a job. You know, well, even whether I do or don't, why is that such a bad thing? Why is that such a bad thing whether I do or I don't? It's like me now saying, it's if I were to come on here, like Joseph, yeah, I'm going to pick on you, Joseph, here, and I said, Joseph, how much money do you have in your account right now? How much money do you have right now? I can ask people questions. I can say, what do you do for work? And you can either choose to answer me or you don't. You say, oh, I'd rather not answer, which is fine. But it'd be like me coming on here and saying, Joseph, what's in your bank account right now? Oh, is that it right now? You're not allowed in here. You're not allowed in here because you've only got that much in your bank account right now. Imagine if I did that. Imagine if I come on here and I started being nosy and asking you 20,000. Oh right, okay, come on then, Joseph, come on. Do you want to take me out? Do you know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. This is what I mean. It's like me interfering in your life and asking you personal questions about how much you've got in your account and how much do you earn, and judging you, what kind of person you are, whether, you know, you could have that much for all I know. You could have much, but does that matter to me? Does that make any relevance to me or not, whether you do or don't have that? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't interfere into your lives and ask you personal questions. Why do you have to be so caught up in what I do or don't do in my life? I've showed you what I show you, you know. I tell you what I tell you. Let's tell them to mind your own business. Well, this is it. This is what I mean. I'd love that. I just love them to, like I say, I don't block these people when they put these things on my videos and whatnot. I ask them. It's like, but they never answer. It's like, you know what I mean? You're coming on here, presuming, making so many assumptions about me, but then as soon as I ask you questions like, why are you so sure? What makes you so positive? They haven't got an answer. Like, if they actually genuinely said, oh, I know because of this, or I know because of that, then I'd think fair enough. But you're not. You're just making assumptions. And I just think, why? Why are you so bothered? It's like you're torturing yourself. You're literally just torturing yourself. I have £2 in my pocket. I'll take you for a couple of minutes. That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me, Joseph. See, I'm a cheap date, mate. This is the thing. I'm an actually cheap date. I'd go for coffee and spoons any day over going for a bloody 20 quid cocktail in a posh restaurant. Thank you very much. And I think that's the issue I think people have got with me, because I am so real and I say it how it is and I'm so truthful. I intimidate people. I genuinely think I intimidate people. I literally do think I actually intimidate people, rather than, you know what I mean? That's why I bother people so much, because I affect them, because I'm so real, I'm so truthful, and I'm so real. You know what I mean? They expect to see somebody fake putting on this act, you know, I'd much rather have a bloody bag of chips by the bloody seaside rather than a £50 posh bloody meal in a fancy restaurant. Thank you very much. Why waste so much on simple things in life? Exactly, this is it. I do the same. They ask how much you earn. I say how much you earn. So that's it, innit? I should have said to them next time they get it. I say, how much is in your bank right now? How much money have you got right now? You show me your bank statement. I'll show you mine. Let's compare bank statements. You really want to get nitty and gritty? Let's compare bank statements. Because this is what I mean. For all you know, I could be a millionaire. Do you really want to challenge me on that? For all you know, I could be a millionaire. I'm sat here right now on the floor, scruffy clothes, and I could have millions in the bank for all you know. And you wouldn't have a bloody clue. I'm an easy target. That's it. I mean, I think that's it. If you want to come and lay all your frustrations out on me, come and lay all your frustrations out on me. You want to come and troll me, I'm an easy troll. I'm easy to troll. Come and troll me. Give me everything you've got. Give me everything you've got. I have £2.79 in my current account. I have so much in the account, and in the closed amount in the account I can access with another signature. Money. Do you know what money is? Do you know what money is? It's water. That's why we call it liquid. Is that right? Have I said that right? Somebody told me this a while ago. Somebody I met actually in London. They said all money is water. That's why we call it liquidancy. Liquid. See, I never can say words right. You know what I mean? It's water. And that's all it is. It's you know, it's liquidity. Is that right? Liquidity. I love how you can correct me, you guys. I love how you go try and you know what I mean, don't you? Though I literally say something, but you get where I'm coming from. That's all money is liquid. It's water. So if you want to make a big deal over water, then you make a big deal over it. But yet, for some reason, we have to pay for water. Why do we have to pay for water? Why do we have to pay for something that falls free from the sky? Make that make sense. I'm going to log off now because my battery's going. So I'm going to give you food for thought there. Why do we have to pay for something that falls free from the sky? Do you know what I mean? And yet you want to cry over somebody's bank account. You put that into perspective, guys. You put that into perspective. But yeah, I'm going to log off because my phone's dying. These days I don't even engage with the public, just have my earphones in. That's it. This is why I just do my own thing. I do my own thing. I do what makes me happy and I do my own thing. I don't hurt anybody in life. I don't go robbing anybody. I don't go backstabbing anybody. I don't go stealing from anybody. I don't go hurting anybody. I don't go around being, you know, I'm just an average, typical, down to earth, gobby lass. Do you know what I mean? I don't break any laws. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm a bit of a rule breaker, because that's what rules are for. Rules are meant to be broken. Rules are meant to be broken. But yeah, that's it. So if you can't handle that, guys, then this isn't the channel for you. This isn't the channel for you. I can't cry over someone's bank, mine. We can do that. We can cry over our own bank. We can cry over our own bank. One bill is about tenner. What it is it's either water or it's piece. It's however you look at it. It's water or it's a piece of paper. It's paper. It's an IOU. That's it. That's all money is. So why people make a big deal of it, I will never know. And more important things in life than a number. Right, guys, I'm off, and I'll catch you on the next stream, whenever that'll be, as always, or the next upload, whenever that'll be. But yeah, ready and moving, gearing up for my next adventure. Wills, here I come. Peace out, guys. See you later. Have a good day. Enjoy yourselves. Bye bye. Bye, everybody's. Mwah.